Today you will begin by opening up your Persuasive Paragraph Google Doc, and you need to read the directions. The directions say to use this week's article titled Climate Change Could Make Blizzards More Intense by the National Geographic Society, and infographic The Social and Economic Impact of Climate Change by Urbadrola to complete the writing prompt below. Links to both of these are located right in the Google document. If you click them, they will take you there. And then you will write a paragraph in which you persuade the new US president to make climate change a priority. Support your claim with either expert testimony or a statistic. Your response should be three complete sentences. So I'm going to show you how I would complete this assignment. So I have given you 3 sentence stems. The first stem is going to be your claim. As a country, we need to make global climate change a priority because. The second sentence is going to be your evidence, according to. And the third sentence is going to be your analysis. It says, if the United States blank, comma, then blank. That is going to be your cause and effect sentence in your paragraph. So in the first sentence, you're going to indicate why you think climate change should be a priority. So whatever follows the because is going to be one of the reasons that you have learned this week that global climate change is a problem. So I'm going to say, as a country, we need to make global climate change a priority because. Now, I'm going to go to the infographic from yesterday. Okay, and according to the infographic, it says that the cost of adapting coastal areas to rising sea levels and relocation of whole towns is one of the social and economic effects of climate change. So I'm going to say that as a country, we need to make global climate change a priority because not doing so risks the lives of millions of citizens who live in heavily populated cities near the coast. Okay, so that's going to be my main idea for my paragraph. That's the reason I think that the new US president should make climate change a priority. So in the second sentence, I'm going to support this claim with either expert testimony or a statistic. And I'm going to get this from our article, Climate Change Could Make Blizzards More Intense. So I know that the expert testimony here is the National Geographic Society. Everyone can trust the National Geographic Society. It's a bunch of scientists, and they're giving me information, facts about a science problem. So I'm going to go ahead and in the sentence, I'm going to say, according to the National Geographic Society. Okay, and then I'm going to find something that I want to say, and it's going to need to be something that is on topic with the idea of those rising sea levels and has something to do with having to relocate entire towns. So I remember from the day that we did those annotations, I remember seeing that sea temperatures are on the rise, which will increase the amount of energy and moisture available to storms that increases their severity. So I'm going to go ahead and say, according to the National Geographic Society, ocean temperatures are increasing, which makes storms more intense due to ocean temperatures are increasing. I'm going to say, and that makes storms more intense by giving them more energy and moisture. All right, so I have just provided expert testimony from the article to support my claim. All right, and I used our article to do that. All right, and notice that I did not just copy and paste this piece of information into my paragraph. I put that into my own words. So please make sure that you do the same. So that this last sentence is going to be my cause and effect sentence. So it says, if the United States blank, comma, then blank. All right, so I'm going to analyze this whole shebang, right? So, like, I'm trying to convince the president of the United States why this all matters, right? Why is all this important? So I'm going to say, if the United States lessened lessened the effects of global warming by burning less fossil fuels, then, so the effect, if we use less fossil or burned less fossil fuels, then what benefit would that have, right? So if our president made an effort to make sure that our country burned less fossil fuels, then entire cities will not be at risk of relocation and destruction due to severe storms and rising ocean levels. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a nice looking paragraph, right? Make sure that all of the sentences go together, turn it black. All right, I'm going to read it out loud to myself, okay, and make sure this all makes sense. So bear with me. It says, as a country, we need to make global climate change a priority because not doing so risks the lives of millions of citizens who live in heavily populated cities near the coast. Okay, claim. Here, according to the National Geographic Society, ocean temperatures are increasing, and that makes storms more intense by giving them more energy and moisture. Okay, there's my expert testimony. Next, if the United States lessened the effects of global warming by burning less fossil fuels, then entire cities will not be at risk of relocation and destruction due to severe storms and rising ocean levels. Good analysis. So I think that I've done a really good job of trying to persuade that new US president of at least trying to make global climate change a priority and also giving them good evidence and reasoning for doing so. So that is an example of how you can complete today's assignment. Now, please do not take my ideas or copy and paste my ideas. I want to see how you would answer this writing prompt on your own.